This is my WWE Great American Bash predictions, and obviously, first gotta say I'm making this before SmackDown, so if any matches get added on SmackDown at the time of recording this, I don't know, but definitely, it's got to be some more matches added to the pay-per-view, at least one or two, because I can't see WWE only having 6 matches, and especially 2 of those 6 matches, are going to be a pretty short match. Opening matchup will probably be for the ECW title between Mark Henry versus Tommy Dreamer. Cannot expect this to be that good at all. It's probably going to be completely terrible. I can't see these two putting on a good match. It will really surprise me if they do. I kind of somewhat could see Tommy Dreamer winning the ECW title, but since Mark Henry just recently won the title, I can't see him losing it already. So most likely you're going to see Mark Henry retain the ECW title. They'll probably have some type of summer feud on the ECW brand. Probably you'll see another match between the two at SummerSlam. Then you got the Divas title match between Michelle McCool versus Natty Neidhart. Now this could be a good match, good women's match. Natty Neidhart is a good women's wrestler. Michelle McCool is not the greatest, but I feel Michelle McCool lets Natty Neidhart control this match most of the time. It could be enjoyable. Hopefully Michelle McCool ain't going to be trying to tell Natty Neidhart, oh, this is how you're supposed to work a WWE style match, because that's fucking idiotic. That just because she's dating the Undertaker, she knows she can get away with that. Most likely, since it's called the Divas title, and when you think of the term diva, you think of a woman that cannot wrestle and cannot put on a good match. So Natty Neidhart is probably not going to win this match. You're probably going to see Michelle McCool be the first Divas champion. And, it's somewhat pointless to have this title. I feel, WWE's just trying to go after, the, huge appeal that the Knockouts division has in TNA, and WWE's trying to say, oh, if they can have 2 matches per pay-per-view, we can have 2 fucking women's championships. And that's not a good idea. If you wanted to, attack TNA's Knockouts division and try to make it seem like you're actually doing good with your women's division, put all the women's wrestlers that can work on the Raw brand, like the Natty Neidharts and the Victorious, and I would even say Cherry, because Cherry's actually a pretty good worker from the stuff I have seen from her in OVW. So I would put them on Raw and let them compete against the women wrestlers on Raw. And then you could have actually a strong women's division. Now you just have a pretty good one on Raw, but not the greatest, and then you got a pretty weak one on SmackDown. So this probably is not going to be that good of a match. Hopefully it'll be at least decent, but I can't really see that. Then you got the parking lot brawl and the feud that WWE doesn't want to end in John Cena versus JBL. And hopefully these two can put on a good match. I feel maybe a gimmick like this could make them have a good match. They did have a good match at Judgment Day a few years ago in the I Quit match. So that was good. So I feel maybe a good gimmick like this could work. Obviously, the gimmick of First Blood, you knew that wouldn't have been good at all. So hopefully these two put on a good match. I can't. How much longer can they put these two in the ring with each other? It's getting very repetitive and very boring. I don't think anyone cares about JBL and John Cena match. Obviously WWE is probably doing this for the main reason that JBL is very hateable, and he's hated by almost everyone, so they feel, I guess, that even, you put John Cena, which someone that gets mixed reactions, you put him in the ring with someone like JBL, pretty much everyone will be on John Cena's side. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see if that's the reason why they're doing that. Most likely, I think that's the reason why they're doing it. And, very soon, John Cena's obviously going to have to be in some world title match, because these matches aren't getting good at all. I see, John Cena obviously winning this match. Hopefully they don't keep on, doing some dumb thing like they did at the end of Raw with that very cheesy ending they had. Obviously they'll probably explain something like that on the pay-per-view. The only thing we can wish is that the match gets canceled with that, but, with, the way Raw ended, you could obviously tell the way WWE even tried to insinuate it. John Cena got out the way, so I don't think they're going to be doing another death angle, because, a lot of the death angles they've been doing are very cheesy and not good at all, and can't see them doing it again, because that thing's even starting to get repetitive, them doing that. And then you got, probably most likely what's going to be the match of the night with Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels. Now, this could be a very good match. Obviously, if they keep this format of having only 6 matches, this match and probably the 2 world title matches are going to get a very lengthy time. So, with that, you can see a very good long match between Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho. Hopefully, it doesn't have some cheesy ending or something. Hopefully, it just ends. And I'm pretty sure they'll probably end it with Shawn Michaels super kicking Jericho, and Shawn Michaels will, I guess, end this feud that will never end after WrestleMania. So, obviously, I see that happening, but most likely that's probably going to be the best match of the night. Then you got the first of the major world title matches with the SmackDown world title between Triple H versus Edge. Now, this could be a very good match. Now, there's a lot of ways they can go in here. Obviously, I've read the spoilers for SmackDown this week, and it says, the way they do it with the wedding, someone gets called off, then it starts back up, and then they end SmackDown with Vickie Guerrero getting pissed off after Triple H comes out there and says, I got a gift for you, Edge and Vickie Guerrero. And it's a tape of Edge hitting on the wedding planner of Vickie Guerrero, and then Vickie Guerrero gets pissed off. I don't know if they're going to have this lead into something where now Vickie Guerrero is highly against Edge, and Edge turns into a face, because I would think that would be stupid to turn Edge face. Or is this just a huge plan, and is this just to swerve the fans still and have Edge defeat Triple H for the world title? I would like to see Edge win, but most likely if Edge wins, it's not going to be Edge winning cleanly. It's going to obviously be Edge in some type of swerve with Vickie Guerrero winning it, because God knows Triple H cannot lose a world title cleanly to someone that's not either one of his friends or isn't someone that's highly over like John Cena. So, hopefully it'll be a good match. I could see these two putting on a good world title match. Then you got the Raw title match between the world title match on Raw with Batista versus CM Punk. And I don't know how good this match is going to be. Batista, he can put on good matches sometimes. Most of the times they're very lackluster. He's put on good matches against Undertaker, and obviously his matches with Edge weren't the greatest. So hopefully CM Punk can pull something good out of him in this match. Hopefully we'll see something good. It's going to really shock me if CM Punk wins this match. Now, if CM Punk wins this match, CM Punk is most likely going to win by, a count out or disqualification or something like that, because I can't see them having Batista lose this match cleanly to CM Punk. So, even if CM Punk does pin him, it's going to be out because of some outside interference. They'll have something like the Kane angle continue even on pay-per-view or something like that. Hopefully they'll have CM Punk retain and then go on to SummerSlam, and hopefully we'll see a John Cena versus CM Punk match at SummerSlam, because I really do want to see that match. If we don't see it at SummerSlam, hopefully we'll see it at some time, possibly, Survivor Series or WrestleMania time. So that would be good to see that feud. Obviously, this pay-per-view with only 6 matches, and some of them look very lackluster. I wouldn't say it's worth going out your way to see, but it could possibly be a good pay-per-view. There's a few things they could add on here. They could possibly add on, a Crime Time versus Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr. for the World Tag Team titles on Raw. Possibly a women's match with Mickie James and Katie Lee again. Or, an IC title match with Kofi Kingston and Paul Burchill. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what matches they add, because I can't see them just sticking to the format of only 6 matches. Especially, like I said, the ECW title match and the Divas match is going to be pretty short. So unless the other matches on this pay-per-view are all going to get, 25 to 30 minutes of time, I can't see, them not adding another match. So that's just my prediction. So let me just go back into them real quick. I see CM Punk obviously losing the world title, or if he doesn't lose, he'll, keep all the title because of disqualification or a count out or something like that. Hopefully WWE does the smart thing and keeps running with CM Punk as world champion at least until SummerSlam. I see on the SmackDown, for the SmackDown World Title between Triple H and Edge, obviously some type of swerve and Edge to regain the World Heavyweight title, or the WWE title, I mean. And Michelle McCool to win the Divas title. Mark Henry to retain the ECW title. Let me see, what's the other match? Oh, yeah, the Parking Lot Brawl. John Cena to win that match against JBL. Hopefully it'll be good. And the other match is, I see Shawn Michaels defeating Chris Jericho in the match against them two, and hopefully that'll be good. So you got some potential on this pay-per-view. You got some good potential stuff. The Raw title match looks iffy. The SmackDown World title match I could see being pretty good. As far as Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho, that will surprise me if it's not good. I expect that to be very, very good. And, everything else looks pretty lackluster on this pay-per-view. And, yeah, that's it for my predictions. All right, peace.